What's up, y'all? It's your boy Mr. Cheap Sense here. I'm literally just walking in. I'm sweating. Every time I hit the Kool-Aid, y'all know what I'm gonna say. That's a damn good Kool-Aid. So this video is gonna be a little bit controversial to some people because of some things that has went down the past few days, maybe the past week, with a certain individual and some, I guess you call them shady things been going on. But in this game, anything is possible, anything can happen. And for me to sit back and try to be judgmental towards somebody, and I'm speaking about Dwayne, TLTG, I'm not Ross, I'm not talking about you, my friend. This is between me and Dwayne and how I feel about the situation. I know you've washed your hands of that situation. That's fine and dandy. But I have a right to voice my opinion as far as how I feel about the situation. And I just think that, you know, it hasn't happened to me as far as me buying something from somebody and it turns out to be fake. I didn't buy this creed, and this actually came from one of the players in the circle that was going on, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to throw this person's name out there because I personally talked to Dwayne and got his side of the story, because I started hearing all the rumblings and stuff, and I'm not one to jump in people's business, but this is somebody that, besides dealing with Ross from TLTG, I also was not necessarily getting fragrances from him. He may have shipped me 1 or 2 samples or something here and there, but me and him would talk about fragrances just like I talked to, you know, a few other of us small time reviewers. Excuse me. So this actually came from somebody who was not necessarily in the mix of it all, but I think this person was either a mediator to the group or whatever the case was. The person who sent me this reached out to me and said that they were sorry if this ends up being fake or whatever, in which I wasn't mad because I didn't pay for it. It came in a trade, I believe. And even in a trade, yeah, some people gonna feel like, oh, I got shitted, but it is what it is, man. I don't know jack shit about whether something is fake or real. I mean, you can look at some bottles and stuff and tell if something's fake. Somebody told me to pop the top off and see if it's white inside, and this is silver, just like a silver dollar on the inside. So obviously it's fake as fuck. It doesn't last long at all, but it does smell good for the time I have it on, and it kind of does smell like the original Himalaya that I wore the other day in the little decant bottle. But I'm certain that this is probably fake as fuck. With this cap coming off and it's silver underneath, it has leakage. This little metal ring up top, you can see it's coming off. That's loose. Like, it's probably fake as hell. But I'm not mad about it. I'm not ranting and raving because I didn't spend $100, $200, $300, $400 on this. I paid absolutely zero for it, and I just traded a fragrance for it. I believe that's what we did. So it is what it is. See, it's leaking now. People make mistakes. I'm not telling anybody, I'm not telling Ross or anybody else to go back and try to start dealing with Dwayne again or whatever the case may be. But my personal opinion is I'm not going to condemn Dwayne. He says he tried to rectify the situation and the person still tried to out him on Facebook. I don't know how it went. That's just his side of the story. But I'm going to just take it for what it's worth. If Ross paid and fixed the situation, it's over and done with. I know if people don't like the fact that I'm receiving packages, which this came from Dwayne, if they don't like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, I'm still talking to this guy or I'm dealing with him, then that's totally fine. Doesn't make a bit of difference to me. I mean, for people to, you know, pass judgment upon me for still talking to somebody, like, I've never been the type person that if the dude I'm rolling with is beefing with somebody, that beef ain't my beef. Because I don't know what the hell y'all beefing over, number one, unless you tell me. And if you tell me, you know what I'm saying, such and such, so and so, and he tried to do this and that, and I'm rolling with you, then okay, cool, I'm with you. But I'm not going to condemn somebody just because you just mad at this person for, you know, some simple ass reason. And, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just whatever it is, I don't care. You know, just be more careful with what you deal with and who you deal with when it comes to your money. That's all I can say. And trust me, anything that I receive from Dwayne is personal. It's for me. So if you want something from me, trust me, it's going to come from my personal stash or something that somebody else has sent me, so you guys can be comfortable with dealing with me still. Because I'm actually starting to slow down from all this trading and selling. I'm down to my last few fragrances. I just sent off a package earlier today. It cost me $30 some odd to ship. I traded like, what was it, like 6 fragrances? No, it was 9 fragrances for, I think it was 3 of somebody else's. They sent me their original Invictus. It was 2 other fragrances. I can't remember what the other 2 was, but I shipped out like 9 of my cheapy fragrances for 3 of his, and that came from the stuff I personally paid for. So I'll be sure to keep all of the stuff that I get from Dwayne separated. So if anybody is still interested in anything I have, if I want to ship out, like this decant of what I have on today, I'm shipping off to a subscriber as soon as I get the rest of my bills paid, because I'm not finna go broke trying to ship off all this stuff and I still have bills to be paid. But yeah, this package came from Dwayne. So if you guys don't want to watch this video, the rest of this video, here's your heads up. Yes, I do talk to Dwayne. Yes, I am gonna get some samples from him so I can sample some fragrances that I've never smelled before. If you don't care about what's going on in this video, or if you want to cut the video off from the time I do my scent of the day, then that's totally fine with me. But please do not jump in my comment section or go on Facebook comment section and start yapping about don't trust this person and don't do this and don't do that, because I'm a grown-ass man and I can do what the fuck I want to do. Take it for what it's worth. Y'all know me. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to keep it real with you. If you don't want to deal with me, that's totally fine. I'm not mad about that. I don't get butthurt about stuff like that. So it is what it is. Fair warning. I do have a package from Dwayne. If you don't care, click off whenever I stop talking about my scent of the day. So we'll do this last. Now, we've got the fact that this creed is fake out of the way, and Dwayne is not the only person at fault for, you know, not knowing, or if he did know, then, you know, of course, who he has to answer to at the end for whatever. But this came from somebody, and it was fake. I popped the top off of it. You see it's silver. It's not white. And it's leaking. So, whatever the case may be, if you want to be judgmental, yeah, hey, keep it fair. If you're going to judge one, judge the other. So, anyway, the fragrance I wore today is from the House of Creed. And I know I've been wearing a few Creeds these past few days, but they're coming from subscribers. You know, people giving me samples. I think this one is one that came from Matt over at Georgia Gent. Appreciate it, Matt. It actually was 2 of them in here. And I took both of them to work, and I thought I was gonna need to wear both of them, but this one did me just fine. So this is one I'm sending to a subscriber as soon as I, get a box to put it in, a little small package to put it in so it won't get broke. But that same person asked me, what did this smell like? And I'm gonna tell you, if you have ever smelled, and you know what this bottle is when you see it, Tierra de Hermes, or however you say it, this is the one that it smells like. Smells almost identical. That same vetiver note that's in this, that Hermes is in this. The only thing they did with this was add geranium to it. This is vetiver geranium by Creed. You get a little bit of a floral note in this. Smells great. I got one compliment while wearing this today, which one compliment is better than none in my book. And I know some people, oh well, if you're wearing a fragrance and you just want to get compliments from it, then you're wearing it for the wrong reasons. Well, I can wear it for whatever reason I want to wear it. And if I like getting compliments, that's just what I like to get. That's my personal preference. Everybody has their personal preference. And that's what people keep failing to realize. It doesn't matter what reason you wear a cologne for, or perfume, or what you bought it for. It's your money. You can do what you want to do with it. If I want to buy it and dump the whole bottle over my head and just walk out into the middle of Walmart and piss people off, then that's my choice. It doesn't matter. Like, why does it matter to people so much why certain people wear fragrances? Or if you hear somebody in a review say, well, I got such and such compliment, and then you'll see somebody else do a video and say, well, I heard such and such said that they only wear it for the compliment factor and they shouldn't wear it for that. And like, come on, man, get your head out your ass. This is a free country. We can do and say as what we want and what we want in certain situations, because I know the law is the law and some things you just can't do these days. But anyway, great fragrance. The only thing I hate about these fragrances, or this fragrance house, let's say it together, the price. I don't rock with fragrance companies that sell these fragrances for these overhyped and overpriced listings. Like, I can't, man. Like, I can easily just get something like this that's not going to cost that much. And Zara has one, I can't remember the name of it. It's a clone of this one, and I actually traded my clone for the original. I can't remember. I think it's like Norway or something by the House of Zara. It smells identical to this one. Great fragrance. It lasted just as long as this one does. This Creed vetiver geranium smells great. If you take this one and just add that geranium floral note to it, you will have the exact copy of this Creed. I promise you. Projection on this is not bad. I got about 2 hours of projection out of this. And then it became a pretty decent skin scent. Lasted probably about 4.5, 5 hours, because this is a decant and you're not going to get the same amount of juice out of this as you would a full bottle like this. But still, I still got decent longevity out of this fragrance. I don't know the price point, nor do I care, because I don't plan on ever buying a Creed fragrance, not for those prices, unless I strike it rich, hit the lottery, or tax time. And I haven't gotten a tax check in 2 years, so go figure. So if that's all everybody wants to know about, this is your cutoff point. If you're not interested in what I have in this package that came from Dwayne, this is your chance to stop the video now and go on to something else. But if you want to see what I got in this package, then stick around. please, guys, respect what I'm saying. Please don't jump in my comment section with a whole bunch of negativity after hearing this man's name or feeling butthurt again. I open up a wound that never really healed, and you guys are gonna get, you know, distraught about it. I don't want to hear that crap. I don't care. Whatever beef y'all got with that man, that's between y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with me and him. So whether y'all watch me or don't watch me, I'm gonna rock with him regardless. If I want to sample some stuff that he has, then that's my choice. I choose to do that. I didn't pay for this. He just sent it to me. So it is what it is. But let's get into it. Fair warning. This is the cutoff point if you guys don't care anything about what's in this package that came from Dwayne. I'm just saying. Alright, so got this thing taped up pretty good here. Dang. Got some super tape on this shit. Okay. One of these, I know for a fact, is from Parfums de Marly. I think one of them is Herod. And I can't remember what the other two was. And I don't know what this X is supposed to stand for, but oh well. Let's see. Now, something he sent in this little green vial. I don't know what it is, but I have to go back and look. And I'll do another video on this when I go back and see exactly what we talked about and what it is he sent. I know one of these should be Herod by Parfums de Marly. Whatever is in this, it smells pretty good. Not the best smelling fragrance I've smelled, but it's nice. I like that. Whatever it is, I'll figure it out. Alright. Whatever this X marked one is, X marks the spot. Check it out. That's nice. Whatever this is, that opening blast was super strong. It almost took my breath. But that's a nice smell. I like that. Whatever that is, I like it. And last but not least, this is another one that's not marked. Oh, wow. Now, out of these three, I think this last one is my favorite. It has a nice sweetness to it. I have to go back and look and see exactly what they were that he sent. I know one of them was Herod. I can't remember what the other two was, but I'll definitely find out in our messages and see what it was that he sent. That's nice. The second one is nice too with the X on it. The first one is nice too, but it's just the smell of the second two puts the first one like at a disadvantage. It's like instead of being number one, it's like number three. So the last one, this one will be my first choice. The X one is second choice, and then the green vial would be my third choice if I had to pick between the three in some kind of random order. But they're all nice. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If I offended anyone, too bad. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. I don't kiss ass. I don't apologize for a lot of things because, you know, why would I want to go through life and always be apologizing and a Mr. Nice Guy when Mr. Nice Guys finish last all the time? I was a Mr. Nice Guy once upon a time. I'm not that guy anymore. And like I said, I don't judge people all based off of what other people are saying. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't in the middle of what was going on between whoever and Dwayne. Whatever the case may be, whether he's telling the truth about him trying to fix something or whether he's lying, I don't know. I'm just going by what he said. The mediator came and talked to me. He messaged me and we talked about it. So, I mean, I got his version of the story and he seemed like, you know, he wasn't totally upset about the situation. Like, you know, they just had to do what's best for the group. To protect the group is what everybody kept saying. So I understand that. I get that part. But like I said, I'm not going to judge the man for making a mistake if it really was a mistake. And if it wasn't a mistake, then that's something he's got to live with. And he has to answer for that at the end of his lifespan. So whatever the case may be, I hope you all enjoyed this video regardless. Hope you have a great day. If something else pops up and I do another video, you'll be first to know. If you've subscribe to the channel, number one, rung the bell for notifications, and make sure you hit all and like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Tell a friend to tell their friend to tell another friend and tell that friend to tell a friend. Oh, and by the way, I want to extend some courtesy for Trey Cent, Matt from Georgia Gent, and Sam Broom right now. I'm sorry if I leave anybody off from this list. I have to go back and look because I don't know where everybody's subscriber status is. I just know that those three, I want to extend some love like people and they did for me to get me to 1,000 subscribers. Guys, let's put the word out. Let's get Trey Cent, Sam Broom, and Matt from Georgia Gent subscribers up. You know, if you can pass the word along, send some of your subscribers, let them know, hey, these people are up and coming also. They're pretty decent people. Bro Sense also, I can't leave him off. He's just getting started. I know he has some work to do. Like, I had to remind him the other day to make sure you put the name of the fragrance that you're talking about in your title. And he keeps forgetting to do that for some reason. He just puts the date. So, Bro Sense, my friend, you need to put the name of the fragrance you're talking about in the title so people will have a reference point to what video they want to watch if they go to your channel. If not, they're going to have to watch everything, and after a while, they're going to get bored with trying to figure out what fragrances they really want to listen to, because not everybody watches every last video that you have on your channel. I have like, I think 400 and something videos on my channel. There is no way one person is going to sit and watch every last one of them videos unless they just watch, you know, a couple of them here or there, you know, throughout the week or something like that. But you got to put the title in your, put the name of the fragrance in your title. When I first started, I was making like these funny little titles for my videos. Like the one I did was kind of corny. I was reviewing Crypto Mint from Terry Mugler. And in the title I said something about the Superman's something, and it was Crypto Mint or something. It was supposed to be something leaning towards kryptonite, but I said Crypto Mint or some shit like that. And it was lame. It was stupid. I was just trying to find some funny little things that would probably attract people. But people were like, bro, like, you need to do something about it. It's like, this is not, like, we need to know the names of the fragrances you're talking about. You keep coming up with these little cheesy whatever. And I got butthurt about it in the beginning because I didn't know any better. But I went back, I deleted all them cheesy ass things, and I just stuck the names of the fragrances on there, and people have been satisfied with that ever since. So, bro sense, take heed. You have to remember to put the name of the fragrance in your title. Other than that, you're doing pretty good, my friend. You're talking about the fragrances, you're going out and buying stuff. And another thing, please don't get caught up in buying a whole bunch of anything cheapies. Because after a while, you will regret buying a whole bunch of them cheapies. I know Chaos Fragrance said that in the beginning and kind of stirred up the hornet's nest at first. And I understood then what he was talking about, but I understand it a little better now. And if I do buy a cheapie, it has to be a little better quality of cheapie. I'm not going out to these stores now and just buying any old, cheapie just because it's $9 or $4 or $12 or whatever it's gonna cost. That's not how I'm rocking now. If I'm going to the stores, I'm looking for the cheapies, as in the Valentinos, the Pradas. I find if I can find some good polo stuff, not that Beverly Hills Polo Club stuff. I don't wear that, even though Blaze and Ignite are pretty decent. But if I can find some Lalique, some, some decent stuff like that, then yeah, I'll buy those cheapies. But I'm not going all out again and buying, all that other cheap stuff I used to buy. That's just not me right now. And some people aren't gonna like that I just said that also. Nothing wrong with them for certain people or starting a fragrance collection, but you don't want to look up and have a whole bunch of like Nautica Voyage or a whole bunch of sorry Trey, but you don't want to wake up and have a whole bunch of English not English laundry, Adidas. You don't want to have a whole bunch of the usual stuff that you guys go to the store and you see like 20 of those lined up, and that's all you see on the shelves. Like, you don't want to wake up and have a bunch of those on your shelf and you looking like, damn man, I could have did better than this. Because there's a lot of good cheapies out there. We just overlook them because we being too cheap sometimes. So whatever the case may be, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because I got something to do real quick before I go to work. But thank you guys for watching. Please like the video, share the video, and all that good stuff. This has been your boy, Mr. Cheap Sense. Here's to smelling great. Peace.